ultimate Excel Gantt chart for project management. A Gantt chart is arguably the most widely used project planning tool, and Excel allows you to quickly set up a simple Gantt chart, but you can also build a really outstanding version with many advanced and interactive features, making this a professional project planning and management tool. It allows you to set up an advanced and workday-focused project schedule consisting of project stages with task and milestone items. Setting up a schedule for these items is as easy as defining the number of required workdays and then either entering an independent start or end date manually or making use of the core feature of this template, a fully implemented dependency engine. With this dependency engine, you can make one item dependent on another one by creating a connection through an intuitive ID system. The columns next to the referenced ID instantly display all the fundamental information about the referenced item. And what makes this feature so incredibly powerful, there are 4 possible dependency connection types to choose from, which are either a forward scheduling finish to start, or start to start dependency, or a backward scheduling start to finish, or finish to finish dependency. Notice how both the stage bar and the project timespan instantly adapt to the changes made. The way this dependency engine is built enables you to set up consecutive dependencies with different dependency connection types in a matter of seconds. Any new task or milestone item you add below a stage is instantly assigned to that stage via an automated stage ID system. The same way, you can quickly create a new stage with its own items. Notice how the whole area and the item names are automatically formatted and structured based on the selection you make. What is really amazing, with this dependency engine, you are not limited to creating dependencies within a stage, you can also make stages dependent on other stages. For a forward-oriented stage dependency, for example, you only have to make the initial item in your stage dependent on another stage. Then, a set of standardized formulas allows you to make the stage update based on its items. And finally, you can make the other items consecutively dependent on that initial item, define the number of workdays, and make sure that the milestone ends together with the preceding task. After that, it will only take seconds to add another consecutive stage that will have the same forward scheduling dependencies with the stage start date tied to the other stage, and thus making the time span grow into the future whenever the number of required workdays is increased. In case you want to flip this into a backward scheduled stage dependency with the stage end date tied to the preceding stage, you can simply reverse the dependency logic by rearranging the linked IDs via drag and drop and updating the dependency connection types in the respective drop-down selections. And now, the more the number of workdays is increased, the earlier the stage has to start. You see, this dependency engine enables you to quickly set up and modify a fully dynamic project schedule and always ensures that a change somewhere in the schedule will make all the dependent items instantly update. In addition, you might have noticed that every stage automatically gets colored with one color group per stage and different color shades for the stage, the tasks, and the milestone symbol. This is made possible through an automated coloring engine that dynamically creates and applies color codes in the background depending on which color mode is currently selected. Whenever the color mode project structure is selected, the colors are automatically assigned based on the stage ID and the type of item. The available color palette covers 8 different color groups that are applied in an infinite loop to ensure that you can add an unlimited amount of stages. The Team Roles color mode allows you to visualize the project based on the respective role that the project team members that are responsible for an item got assigned. Right now, only the project manager C. Miller is available here, but once we open the settings area, we get access to an incredibly powerful project role and team management system. This system allows you to add an unlimited amount of team members to your project and group them into up to 8 roles, which can be based on responsibilities, department, or whatever makes sense in your specific case. To add new roles to the project, you only need to enter the role name and provide a shortcode. After that, you can add new team members and assign any of the roles that you have just defined on the left. The assignment of roles is automatically tracked in the count column of the role type section. And once you have added your team members to the list, you can jump back to the Gantt worksheet and assign any of the defined team members to your tasks and milestones. The respective role is then automatically displayed and visualized with its own individual color in the Gantt chart. As this coloring is purely based on the project roles and not on individual team members, a team member can easily be replaced by another team member of the same role without any visual disruption. Eventually, in Issues color mode, every item that gets marked with an issue symbol is highlighted in a warning red color. And of course, you have always the option to deactivate all the coloring by switching into the default color mode. Once you have set up your project schedule, you might want to keep track of the adjustments that you make to that schedule over time. You can document the date of the latest update to the actual project plan, and then, in order to preserve a snapshot of that plan, open the Base Plan section. Taking a snapshot is as easy as copying over the start and end date column as values, and then documenting the snapshot date. And then when time passes by and you make changes to your actual plan, like, for example, postponing the project start, you now have the actual plan and the original base plan side by side. And you can easily visualize the comparison of both by changing the display mode to the plan versus space comparison. That mode instantly reveals shifted dates and change durations while making sure that the timeline dates perfectly adjust to display both schedules at the same time. Of course, this template also allows you to keep track of the stage, task, and milestone completion. Once you set Show Progress to Yes, the percentage completed is beautifully visualized as a filled bar for the stages and tasks, and as a finish flag symbol for completed milestones. You can even make the completion of milestones conditionally based on the completion of one or multiple tasks so that the milestone is automatically completed not before the linked task has reached the full 100%. In addition, a standardized formula allows you to automatically update the stage progress based on its items. Eventually, this completion tracking feature is perfectly complemented by the date highlighting option, which allows you to either dynamically highlight today and make overdue items before that line instantly catch your eyes, or alternatively, you can statically highlight any of the dates that are visible in the timeline, and these selectable timeline dates are immediately updated in the drop-down list whenever you scroll the whole Gantt chart area to the right or left, which might be especially helpful for projects of longer duration. The whole worksheet is just an amazing tool to set up fully dynamic and easy to manage project schedules. It is created with a focus on lightweight design, outstanding user experience, and fast performance.